Okay, right. Let's get this started then. Oop, I muted the wrong thing. Hello, folks. I'm Drenduh Tyrof. Welcome back to existence, I suppose. I'm gonna be animating some more Garry's mod today. Why, so I am. Yes, animate Garry's mod I will. Yeah. Might as well start as early as possible to get as much work done as possible. So let's just crack on with it right now. So last time, the heavy did his swings and he landed and he stood, and Luigi was on the crane and he's got pizza. I don't know why, but he's there and he's got pizza. I know why he's got pizza because he wants to eat pizza. That's why. Don't judge him. And he's like, heh, I've got this in the bag. The red heavy won't be able to get up here in time. He's so shocked by my moves. And the red heavy's got this, the grappling hook. And he's going to yeet himself off. The blue heavy's going to go, whoa. And then the red heavy's going to turn around and use the grappling hook to fire himself up here somewhere. So I'm going to have to pose the heavy now. So let's do it to it and get it done. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to move his body forwards a bit as well. I think it's probably forwards enough for, you know, the kneeling to make sense. But yeah, so he's about to start running. I mean, I don't actually use the heavy a whole lot in any of my other stuff. Like, animation-wise, I haven't had a reason to use him before, much. I haven't made too much original stuff with most of the mercs, just people's characters. So yeah, and now, after all this time, trying to animate this, you know, I'm probably the most confident with him than I am, any of the others. Except for, you know, Scout. And maybe Sniper as well. Sniper's quite a popular class, so, you know. Okay, so maybe that's not really the case. Maybe I am actually quite confident with posing the others, but, you know. Still interesting to use a character I don't tend to use a whole lot. Okay. He's got that, his arm's there. Does this look good? And then probably a bit of zoom in here. Maybe put the heavy like that. Because I need to get the edge as well, probably. So maybe not any zoom in at all. Maybe, who knows? Oh. 1 minute. Okay, I think I'm back. I also realised that I haven't unmuted the desktop. Just gotta multitask some stuff here, so I might go a bit quiet for a little bit. Okay, right. Let me just move this in here to his hand. Just see how that looks. Alright, I'm sure that'll be fine in his hand. I'm gonna just pose that up there a bit. Take his, now let's take his, fingers and turn those back to default for now. Just to make it a bit easier to slot this into his hand. Like so, probably. I imagine that'll be a good spot-ish. Maybe if I move it a bit like this. Yeah, maybe. Just gotta hope for the best. So that arm is not looking that good at all. I'm gonna move that arm a little bit. Just make it look a bit more in line. Okay, that looks a bit better. Alright, cool. Sorry, this is all seeming quite boring. Let me just go check the chat. I don't think anyone's in yet, so, you know, yeah, he'll be fine. Okay, let's try and animate a bit more of that. And let's also go back to the chat on my phone. Okay, right. Yeah, I think the hand's in an alright position. Maybe his head should be a little bit lower as well. Who knows? I guess that works quite well. Then he's going to start charging ahead, maybe even faster than he previously charged before. Oh, I should actually probably move it up even further. According to this, this is sort of showing me that I should move it up further. Alright, cool. Fulfill our duty and vanish without a trace. Alright, that seems good. That seems like a right position for that. Let's put those fingers up. And then let's put his thumb down. I'll make it so the heavy does a little bit of a battle cry as well as he charges. Keep that where it is and we'll have a bit of a frown on him. He's a very angry and determined man, this heavy is. He really wants that golden sandwich. He'll fight to the ends of the earth to get it. Where's... Ah, there's Platypus. I don't even know what Platypus is. I thought it was meant to be a Platypus before. But, whatever. Oh, I'm actually on multi-smile. That's not what I needed. I need to click on this. Alright, cool. And then his lips, they're going to be moved. Because he's an angry man. He is very angry. He just wants his sandwich. He just really wants that sandwich. Maybe I should move a Platypus back a bit. Just a bit. Yeah, that'll be fine. We're not really going to see his face down here anyway, so, you know, it's not important. Great, that means... I just realised this now means I've got 2 bone merge things to deal with here. Because I've got the grappling hook down here. And the sandwich up here. Because I'm going to have him walking a bit. He's not just going to freeze there now, is he? But, alright, okay. Let's try animating the red heavy first. I'm not sure if I really need to do those, but, you know, I think for the sake of this push-off, it would make sense for him to move forwards a bit. Oh. Just for the sake of pushing off. Yeah, I should probably move that as well, shouldn't I? And then his collar up a bit. His arm in a bit. And then probably close that fist as well. So, boop. Oh, look at that. A nice closed fist. Might move these around a tad, but, you know. Oh, no. That's not what I needed. That's still over here. Oopsie. Okay, tell you what, let's take this, because that one won't be changed, and put it back on here. And then we select this. And then let's make this gap between his fingers a little smaller here, if possible. It probably isn't, actually. So, let's just make it all as straight as possible. Yeah. Figured out something on my keyboard, which allows me to change, like, aiming speeds. Like, DPI. It's not really that noticeable, but, like, this is significantly slower movement speed than if I do this. So, you know, yeah. And that was the exact same mouse movement for both of those. No extra force or anything. Even though force doesn't really do it, it's just more like speed. But, like, I think I got, like, 3 speeds. A loose one, a looser one, and then, like, a more, like, less movement. A more or less movement, yes. I know, I'm very smart. I think middle movement is probably the best for me at the moment. So, this one. Okay, maybe his arm should move forward a bit, actually. This one, particularly, should move forward a bit. too long. He's just going to be here, and then he's going to go like that. Have a bit of ease in there. Probably don't really need any ease out. Ease out. There's ease out here. Maybe I'll move it back a few and then have a bit of ease in, but only a little bit, like a 0.5 ease in. And heavy's already... blue heavy's probably going to already have taken like half a step at this point. The heavy hasn't even started charging yet, but he's going to start soon. Right, left leg, I believe, would be the one that would make sense, because he can't really... Well, he is pushing off with right leg, so it's the left leg that will be on the ground for now. Alright, let me go bring up another run cycle image. I tend to use an image for run cycle reference. So, push. So, how's that work then? Right, gotcha. So this one would be up as well. Let's turn on the ghost previous frame, shall we? And let's move it up here. And then it's also going to have to go there as well. This isn't really important for now because his body's going to be moving more. It's going to be like this. Pretty much, yep, there we go. And then let's pop his things in there. Let's move his hip in this way. Then across this way a bit. Then across this way. Then okay. Now let's put that one back here. Or as close to here as we can get. Like so. Hold on a minute. I can just do this. There we go. Right, so, how's his arms looking here? Okay, so... how would that work then? Right. For that one would... go up, would it not? Wait, hold on a minute. Is this... am I even doing this right? I don't think I am doing this right. I think, if anything, this should be like a sort of just slanted down pose. With, like, more perpendicular movement. If anything. Like so. As he's pushed off with that one. But, you know. For a run, that doesn't quite work. Or maybe it... no, it doesn't work. Yeah, so that's going to have to be a pseudo push. It'll then be followed by a down. Or it can be followed by a down now, really. So let's just pop that up. Okay, that seems alright. Let's move his leg forwards. For his down pose. It's been a while since I've animated a run cycle, so you know, yeah. Last time I animated it was for whatever the last time well, when I first started making this video. And this short thing for the Golden Sandwich Collab. So, not Toaster Sandwich Collab, it's Golden Sandwich. I don't think you could toast a sandwich and have that happen to it. If anything, it will get darker and not golder. Right, how's his arm moving? So, it'd actually start moving back there, wouldn't it? So, let's move his spine like so. It's still not actually really anywhere back yet. But it's, you know, almost kind of in that sort of area. And then this one will start moving forwards a bit, like so. Then his arm should probably come in a bit. And then his head. Okay. Now I need to put some face posing on him. Make him angrier. Maybe if I do that, yeah, that'll make him look quite angry. As now he's going to let out a roar as he charges forwards off of this girder, like the very strange individual he is. The platypus must be useful here. It might be. Maybe Lipsy and R-twist. Ah, yeah. Alright, cool. Actually, no. Platypus is... It would probably be better to have less platypus here, wouldn't it? Ah, maybe cheek. V, maybe? Vertical? Ah, yes. There we go. That looks pretty good. Granted, you know, still doesn't look quite right here, but maybe if I, you know, yeah, have a bit more up. And if I take these down a bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. That'll work. Okay, maybe it won't work as well as I thought it would. But still, it's, you know, it's alright. There is very angry roar cry that you're going to see from far away. Not from there, it will be from up here somewhere. You're not even really going to see it, but I'm just going to have his mouth open so, you know, it makes sense for his war cry to happen. Is he looking forwards? He is looking forwards, kinda. His eyebrows are sort of in the way, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure the heavy can see through his eyebrows. Now I'll move his head up a little bit and change his eye posing a little bit as well. Okay. Alright, I think that works. Although maybe have a bit of ease out. Not too much though, we'll just go 0.3 ease out here. Alright, okay, good. Now, won't be a whole lot of movement between the... Won't be a whole lot of in-between frames, in between the, you know, the thing. Okay. Right, okay. Looks like whoever was in the top, the chat has left, so, yeah, see you. As I animate this walk cycle. Right, so next up is the actual push one. So it would have to be... Which one is that? That's his right, yeah. And then this leg would be the one at the back. How's it working in the scale of this? Alright, cool. But his leg would actually go forwards a bit more too. So how's that looking? Right, okay. Wait a minute, that was what I needed to turn on. What I needed to turn on was this. The ghost previous frame. In a forgotten place, fulfill our duty. Vanish without a trace, don't need a medal. All the men we killed, freedom is called. Right, okay, and then this shall go forwards a bit more. How's it looking there? Probably about here-ish. Probably actually kind of works, but you know, I'll move it forwards just in case. hit. Let's move that forward. Oh, god damn it, wrong one. Curses, foiled again. Curse you, parry of a platypus. Just kidding. Perry has nothing to do with this. Let's leave Perry out of this, shall we? Oh, for the love of it. And boop, move it up. Just move on up. Eh. Right. Prop back. Do that to it. And with that, his arm's actually, you know, starting to move back, and the next one's going to be coming forwards a bit. His head will stay in the same-ish kind of place. And then, like so. And his arm shall be going back a bit. But, you know, it shall change a bit to be like that. And this one shall be moving forwards a considerable amount more. Okay, let's move his arm in like that. Maybe move it forwards a bit. And this arm's still got to go back a bit further. So, is that alright? I think that's alright. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be alright. Let's actually move that one a little bit. Make it a bit less, you know, close to it. Okay. Seems alright. Oh yeah, that works quite well, actually. It's not actually that fast of a movement between them, really. Yeah. Yep, there we are. Alright. So next will be an up frame, aka one of the funner ones to animate. Come on, give me his pelvis. There we go. Alright. Bloop, and then 1, 2, 3 afterwards. Let's turn off both of his leg IKs. Ooh, I'm sitting too far away from my desk. But not to worry, it's all okay. If I remember correctly last time, his up phrase and his down phrase was sort of like this. Kinda. Distance-wise. His head would just be poking out from a... Yeah. Right, okay, let's get back to this. Right, so, his leg shall be moving back a bit, like so. Shall be doing that. His leg shall do that, maybe. Yes, just a little bit. And then his right leg shall do this. That leg also more forwards. Still quite bent. Sorry, I'm just talking to someone on the phone as well while I'm doing this. Not literally in voice, you know, just text and all that. Right, okay, back to this. His arm is probably fine. I might actually move it forwards a bit more. I'm not sure about his spine. I don't know how that's doing. I think that's doing okay. Let's do that, maybe. Oh, maybe I should be moving his collar a bit more forwards, like so. Maybe that's what I should be doing. And then moving this collar back. And then his arm up a bit still. And then this. Then his arm back a bit more, like this. How's that looking in general? Pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good. Could be better, but you know, I think it's alright for now. At the very least. How's it looking with everything else, though? Seems like there's actually, like, you know, too much difference between this. Maybe if I, like, decrease it by a bit. Okay, cool. So it seems like 2 might be the best one. Because 1 is way too short. Or is it? Let's have a look from this angle. Yeah, that's a bit too short. So let's just bring that back to 2. And then this one shall also be 2. And let's move them down. Oh, a bit more further down. No, that's his right leg. Okay. Seems good. Still need his left leg. Move that forwards a bit. And then maybe his thigh ain't looking so good, Mr. Stark. By thigh, I mean knee. I don't know why it did that, but... you know. Okay, boop. Alright, I think that is probably a fair enough position. I think just a bit more forwards. I don't think I really need to move the arms any. Just that, I think. Probably be good. See how that's looking? Yeah, it just looks really janky with the push off. This angle, not as much, but like, why did it look so goddamn janky? Is it that? Is it the foot going down? Is it the fact that it's not a push? Maybe it should have been a push off instead of going straight to that. Maybe instead of should have been a push, but with a different leg going instead. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some more stuff down here. Let's just copy those ones instead. And let's see if we can fix this problem a little bit. So that we just have this. Maybe a bit closer though. Obviously that wise and also just his movement wise. Okay, maybe it wasn't necessarily a good idea and I'm probably going to have to reanimate these. Just because of how it works. Although, I guess that could work, maybe. Then, let's just pop that down to there. Move them a bit closer again. Like so. Hit a record. I might have forgotten to hit record here. No, I didn't. Alright, cool. Actually, kind of works. Okay, I'll go with that then, I think. Let's... I don't need these ones around. But I think I'll keep that one around. Just in case. Maybe this could go back to being 2. It's just like the jump. Okay, and then here... Okay, let's just... To make this all work, let's just pop that there. Just to make it all, you know, work, I guess. Right. And then it would be a... another down phrase. Phrase. I don't know how existence works. Ah. Hello there, second Baron the Second. Can't quite see when that started, but 10 minutes ago. Great. Hello, second Baron the Second, if you're still hanging around. But it still says 2 people. Oh, that's probably because mine's paused on the phone. I was off of it. That's probably why it says 2. But yeah, hello there, second Baron the Second. General second Baron, how are you doing? Right, what leg is this? Right leg. Okay, cool. So actually, he would probably need to move forwards a little bit. Just for that to work. He would need to move his leg a bit more forwards and a bit more up. Like so. And then, like that, but a bit more closer to the ground, and in general, better. There we are. Not bad. Right, so this is a down. So his body's going to be a little closer than that. And then his leg. His other leg is going to be a bit closer still. Yeah, it's already in a pretty decent place there, really. Okay, let's pop his knees somewhere where they make a little bit more sense. Give me his spine. That's going to start moving back here a bit. Not all the way, granted, but it's going to start moving back a bit. Right. Okay, and then let's move that back. Move it up, maybe. And move this up, if anything. Make more sense for that to go up. Then this, maybe. One would, you know, be doing this, I think, maybe. That's what makes sense to me. Oh, fuck. I've said it before in other streams, but goddamn is Windows 10 notifications one of the most annoying things ever. Right, 2 more after it, maybe. Let's see how that looks so far. Oh, yes, that looks pretty good, actually. Not bad. Okay, 2 more after that. Next up, it is time for a push. So how's that work? This body, apparently it goes up, but I don't know how I'd actually make that, you know, work. I think for the sake of this, it would probably... Oh, no, of course, I know how that would work, because this goes up. His foot goes up a bit to help with pushing off. Otherwise, it wouldn't be pushing off. At least not in the same way. Right, that leg looks strange. That leg does not look right. Now it looks right. Cool. And then this with his leg. And then maybe this as well. And then forwards a bit more. And then his spine does that, I think. I think that would make a lot of sense. And then his collar starts going forwards. This one starts going back. And then this moves forwards a bit more as well. Maybe a bit like this. And then his arm closes for distance as well. And this one raises the distance. Yeah. Fulfill our duty. Vanish without a... Yeah, it looks like this one should be going back a little bit more. Or this one should be going a bit more further forwards. One of the two. So we'll do both. Alright. Hit a thing in there. And, oh yeah, I'm going to have to copy this over to there just to make this make sense. So I'm saving this frame that I did earlier because I can reuse it. I don't know what causes that to do that, but alright. How's it looking for him? Okay, whatever. Let's, seems to be fine, so let's just animate the next one, which will be an up phase. So, give me his pelvis. And then it goes up, like so. Then, give me his hip, because this would be moving back too. Would it be straight? No, it would change its bending a little bit. Just a bit. To, you know, make it work. Maybe it should be a little lower down, actually. I mean, it is a heavy after all. This one isn't as acrobatic as the blue one. Don't know why the blue one's so acrobatic, but, you know, he is. Luigi's still here. Okay, yep, I gotta move this one forwards. Almost straight, but not quite. Like a pseudo-straight, if you will. Like this. Yeah, like that, I think, would be good. And his leg is probably in the right position, so is his foot. That foot is what I was referring to in the first place, but you know. And at this point, his head should be, not his head. His head stays in mostly the same place all the time. His arm should be the furthest forward that it could ever be. Okay, and then the collar goes back, and then his thingy goes forwards. So we've got 3 people in the chat, and I presume 2 of those are me, and then one of them is second Baron. So, you know, there was 4 a second ago, but that 4th person must have disappeared off into the ether to do something more productive with their time than watching me animate, which, you know, or maybe they decided they just got bored, you know. You can do more productive things than watch this in the background. Well, watch, quote unquote, and it's gone back up to 4. Nah, it's 3 there, 4 there. I don't know what's going on. People must be clicking on this by accident and then going, oh no, this isn't where I was meant to go. And clicking back. I know that happened with me once. Right. Let me record that. Let's see how that's looking in general compared to everything else. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. Alright. I'll copy that onto it for now, but it's going to be changed into a different one. Right, okay, so this will be a down phase. That's probably about a good enough spot, maybe. Well, his foot will be pushing that. Easy peasy, no problem at all. Let's just, give it back. Let's move it forwards, like so. And then like that. Okay, that should be alright. Look, he's nearly at the end already. Christ. I don't think I'll be able to get red heavy done in nearly the first hour. How strange that is. Give me one momento. I'm not going to mute myself, but you know. Right, give me one more second whilst I go and do some research, something completely unrelated. Right. Yeah, alright, got it. The Supersonic DLC did indeed become free for, you know. Right, okay, back to the more important things. Right, that's his right leg. Actually, I should probably just, let me have a look at the run cycle again. Yeah, I can probably just, grab it and move it. Like this. And then I'm gonna have to move his knee a bit more. just to make it work. Maybe I should, you know, be changing this a bit as well. Right, and then this leg would be, foot would be more straighter like this. According to the, what I use as my reference. So I'd actually go forwards a little bit more with him as well. So that would, you know, probably be this. And, this. His head is basically in the same place, but we'll make sure it's in the same place by doing that. And, straight leg, is that okay for the straight leg? It might be. I might try moving it back a bit. Let's see what that does if I move it back a bit. Yeah, I guess that works. Let's do that. Alright. Okay, cool. Sweet. Right. I just gotta move this over here again. Because I'm probably actually not even gonna need that. Hold on, which one was that? That was a push for the next leg, so I am actually gonna need that quite soon. So, you know, that's good. I'll put that whereabouts it should be. 1, 2, and then that, and then it'll be here-ish. And then let's just pop that there just to make it all work. And then this would be a, you know, a touchdown, a down pose. This is what it'd be, or a passing pose, as it says in brackets on my resource that I use for knowing how to do run cycles. So, a second Baron, if you're still hanging around watching the stream, how's your entry going? Last I heard you about, what was it, 3rd or 4th scene? Somewhere around there, maybe even 5th. Something like that. But either way, your progress is going significantly smoother than mine, so, you know. Happy if at least one of us gets done in time, eh? Right, okay. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. Let's take him and do this on his leg. Then it'll be moving back down to where it should be. Like so. Yeah, I think that'll work. Right. And then his thing is still quite, you know, close to where it was originally, but it is going back a bit more. Just, you know, a bit more. And then move this one back a bit. Maybe his arm back a bit as well, actually. Like so. Okay. That should do well for now, I guess. Well, today the progress was terrible. I only did light improvement and finished the 4th scene, but that's it. Well, that's still something. You know, it's only what day is it? It's Tuesday. The deadline is Monday, and in between those is a weekend. So I think you could probably get it done. I still don't think you've reminded me how many scenes you've got working on. But, you know, if you can get through 4 already, then I presume they're not too long. So whatever you have left, you could probably get done, you know, in that time if you work hard. Which is why I'm going to be streaming this every day. And I might even do some outside of stream as well. I'd rather not, so I've got like a documentation of this all happening. But, you know, yeah. Right, have I recorded that? I don't know. And then let's go over to this one. Don't know why it wants to move it all the way around, but it tries to move it around there, so it's a good thing these have gaps in them. If they didn't, that wouldn't be going too well. Let's take his knee and pop it somewhere where it makes more sense, and then let's move him up to where he needs to be. Nyum. Let's also hope it's in a pretty decent place. It is just a bit higher than it needs to be. Then let's move his foot back a bit more. And then move him forwards, like so. How's that looking in general? Yeah, alright, looking pretty good in general. Probably one more step, I imagine, and then he'd jump. Let's just see how this is all looking so far. Yeah, I'd say it works pretty well. I think I'm going to have to animate that grappling hook, but you know. Let's just... Okay. So I think probably another step maybe would probably be a good enough point for him to jump off from. And then he'll take a tremendous leap over here. Okay. Throughout all of these, the blue heavy can probably take like 2.5 steps, maybe. 1.5 steps. And then he'll sort of turn and notice that going on. And then I'll see the red heavy jumping off. Then I'll try and do that bit in slow motion so that will, you know, have a bit of a cool effect, but not like, you know, need it. And I suppose I could hypothetically do that afterwards. For God's sake, YouTube gets me every time. At least if I watch one video, I stayed at YouTube and laughing for getting my animation. Gah. Yep. I know that feeling a little too well, although, fortunately, that's why me setting this time to do it as a live stream means I'm not going to get distracted by anything else. Because I don't want you guys listening in or whatever I'm watching in the background. I'll then, like, open something to listen in the background. So, you know, if I had them talking and me talking and then me trying to communicate with you, it'll all just get, you know, confusing. So, you know, that's why I don't have anything on in the background whenever I'm playing. I mean, I could put music in the background. I think I have put music in before and, like, waiting when I've been gone for a while. But, the thing is, A, ads on YouTube, because that's where I put through most of the music, and B, copyright. I'd need to put something together that would be, you know, copyright free. And still something that would be, you know, good to listen to. So I could maybe get, like, techno acts, put some techno acts together, and, you know, have that as music in the background. And also, you know, my music tastes might be a little different to anyone else watching, so, you know, I don't want people to be listening to music that they, you know, just can't enjoy. Because that's optional, really. My personality is kind of mandatory for this. If you don't like me, then, you know, you gotta leave. But, you know, yeah. Aha, we're at the point where I can copy stuff now. Excellent. Release the hooligans. By hooligans, I mean me. I am the hooligan. We should probably move him down a bit. Maybe even like that. And then move him forwards a bit. Noom. Like so. Yep, alright, cool. Okay, oh, let's make sure that's recorded. Boop. His footsteps are a little strange, but you know. I think that's because of the down steps. It gives them a little bit too much, you know, movement. So instead, with that down one, it kind of works. Technically, I even got the things moved wrong anyway, because it, you know, I was originally going to go for a push there, and then it goes, voila. I ate way too much today, causing me having stomach pain and destroying my concentration. Yep, I don't, you know, I don't really eat a whole lot. I have, like, maybe 1 or 2 snacks between, like, lunch and second meal, because people call it different things. Most of the time, it's referred to as tea in my country. That's tea time, but not, like, literally tea as in the drink. And then other people refer to it as dinner. People might just refer to it as something else. So, you know, yeah. Life is strange. That's a video game. Ha ha, what a funny meme. Right. Maybe it's just a little bit... Maybe it's just that bit of the start. Hold on, let's have a look. Yeah, it might actually just be that bit of a start that makes me think, ah, it's all janky, but it's not actually that janky at all. It's just, you know, that bit, because it's sort of a higher leap because of the little bit of wood there. And he leaps over the wood, and then he's, you know, back to normal. Here. Right, so then it'll be a down. Particularly this... Well, not a down, a straight leg, actually. So, let's see now how that would work. Leg-wise, I suppose, is mainly what I'm worried about. So hypothetically, he should be, you know, over here, but if he did that, he'd slip off and fall and die, so, you know. That's not working. He's having a heavy rain inside. Hee. While we're all making game puns, yeah. I can't think of any others, though. Yeah, I can't think of any other good game-related puns at the moment. I've heard of something with, like, a collab person, like, setting the deadline forwards a bit, which is a strange thing, and hopefully will never be done by anyone ever again. But, you know, if that happened, that would certainly be a system shock. There we go. Got it. I got the game pun in. You can all hate me later. Or now, if you want. Sweet Jiminy Cricket. Maybe if I do this. Oh, that's not what I needed. Give me his pelvis. Thank you. You know, yeah, maybe if I move this back a bit, that would work. And then it's, you know... You could still leap off with that, I'm pretty sure. But let's just, you know, see if that works as a thing in general. Why does it look so janky? But it's also not kind of janky at times as well. It's so strange. It's so peculiar. Right, anyway, so next I would need this one here, but I'll have to edit it a bit. This will be where he jumps, and I'll probably just put these all together as one animation thing. So I can keep going for a little bit and, you know, save that as something else. Okay. Right, like so. But then his leg's gonna be more tilted because he's on the edge. And he's gonna be pushing. For my team, I built my team fortress, but the other one has built their own team fortress too. That's a good one. Well, I've heard that the other one has built theirs in quite an outdated form, so it's quite... So I guess you could... It's an outdated Team Fortress the other teams is, so I guess you can call it a Team Fortress Classic. Oh, boy. Puns are both the best and worst things to come out of humanity. Right. He's gonna be doing a jump. He's gonna be using this to jump. He's gonna be doing that. He's gonna be doing this. And his face is probably going to start going a little bit back to normal now because he needs to put all of his energy into making that jump. Okay. So let's record that. And let's see how it looks in general. Okay, right. Maybe a bit of easing in, like a 0.3 ease in or something would work for this. And then he will yeet himself. Right. Yep, right foot is on. Time for him to commit self-yeet. And get the blue heavy really confused. Like, what? Why is he throwing himself off a cliff? But then, yeah. Very smart, I know. Very smart, wording. I'm truly a genius. And his stuff, his body should probably go like straight a little bit more. And maybe it should, you know, do something a bit different as well. As it is at this point that he's going to be, you know, jumping off. So maybe his both his feet can be quite, you know, boingy, like so. Yeah, I think that's all fine. Maybe his collars should be moved up a bit. And again, I think this collar's probably enough up as it is. And then that'll be fine for now. I can put it into a proper place once I've, you know, once putting it in a proper place is necessary. Because it isn't necessarily necessary at the moment. Necessarily. Ah, it's Captain Blastem in the stream. Welcome back, Cappy B. Also known as Guzmari. But we have to call you Cappy B from now on. As you have decreed by Cappy B law from the Book of Not Quite Mormon. Entry 4, 5, and 2 bananas. Alright, okay. I should probably actually, you know, do the thing with his face. Maybe move him up a bit as well. That'd make sense. Moving him up a bit. Oh, yes, look at that jump. Okay, I'm probably going to have to do something with that. Because it collides with it, so I'm probably just going to have to, you know, animate that. Right, let's also animate his face. He can fly now. Since when could the heavy fly? Well, he isn't flying, he's jumping off, basically. And he's going to use this grappling hook. There's going to be some slow-mo here, because the blue heavy's going to be confused. He's going to have walked a bit more, and he's going to look down and go, what? And then the red heavy's going to flick himself around, point the grappling hook over, and go, shionk. So, yeah, he's not necessarily flying, but, you know. Naruto jumping. Kinda, yeah, I imagine that's probably how people jump in a lot of anime. I mean, you know, that's how they do it in Dragon Ball, so, you know. That's probably how Naruto jumps as well. Especially out of a run, because he has been running. He hasn't been Naruto running, though, don't worry. He's just been doing a normal run so far. Oh. Hello, Bella, TB. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you around these parts before. Okay, I think for this, because I'm going to have some slow-mo, I'm probably going to have to animate his next frames, where he sort of falls a little bit. Like, maybe put that here for now. He's going to fall a bit. Just a bit, like so. Hey, it's a stream, you know. We got to let random people join in every now and again, or all the time, because there's no entry barrier. All you got to do is not be annoyed by me, and you should be fine. I'm gonna be jumping. Maybe his arms will move back a bit more as well. Oh boy, okay. Well, I am going to animate this. Maybe his hand should open up as well. It doesn't need to, though. I mean, if I was jumping off, would I do that? I'd probably open my arms if I was to jump off a cliff and have a grappling hook. I'd probably open my hand a bit. So, let's see how that looks in general. for him, you know, jumping off. Kind of works, I guess. Oh no, he has gotten himself stuck. Curses. Fortunately, I have a solution. It's called this. Okay, now let us take his thing and put that like so. Okay, so now let's figure out where that next frame will be. That would be there, so let's do that. Boop. Give that a good record. Oh, this is going to need some easing, isn't it? Don't build a fort at night. That one's kind of weak, gonna be honest. Not your best game pun there. I think you made quite a Descent with that pun. Descent is a video game. Don't at me. I don't know what those characters are, so let me just... Yeah. Oh, you aren't very punny. Haha. It's a letter found in 2 Slavic languages. Okay, cool. Hee hee. I am no funny. Are you... I think... Yes, words. Of course. I'd say you can be a yes funny at times. Second Baron. That fort at night wasn't very, you know, that was a little bit no funny, but I'd think your Team Fortress won. No, this is Patrick. Oh my god. Right, okay, let's, so there's a 1 there. There's 0.5 and a 0.3 here. Alright, good. Thanks for letting me know. Me. Bonk. And a bink. And any here? Nope, there's none here. Okay, cool. Well, fortunately, that's where it needs to be. So let us do that. Oh no, it's in him. Oh boy, I've opened up Windows. How does this... How could this happen to me? Made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm faded away. Fading away, that's how it goes. Right, I should probably pop on a no-collide everything. So let's do that. Charge click for everything, including the world. Wow. It's a world, though. As they say in the JoJo's. JoJo's chapter 4 begets a waffle. Diamond might be breakable if you hit it with a drill at the right point. God. This is no Patrick, it's Krusty Krabs. That's how it be when it do. It's a wildo. I'm not good at pronouncing it how they actually pronounce it in the anime. Because I've seen it... Well, I haven't watched all of JoJo. I've seen enough JoJo memes to know how sort of they kind of pronounce it. Right, got that. Maybe more of the others are just going to be like 2 distant differences up until here. So, you know, yeah. Up until 43, all of these are just 2 differences. Boop. And then we shall freeze it as well. Boop. Oh no, it's in him. But not for long, with the power of Juju. No, this is Patrick. But what if there was no Patrick? I mean Spoon. Everyone died. The end. I forgot how it starts, but it's the story of the ugly barnacle. Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end. Oh. Give me that. I don't need to see that for this, do I? I don't know why I keep going back to him. I just do because I'm probably going to forget where it needs to be. Then again, I am where it needs to be now. Oh, There's an ease in of 3 there. Should probably put that on him. Ease in of 0.3. Why didn't the skeleton go to the party? Because he's a skeleton and he's dead. I mean, the other option is, of course, that he had no body to go with. But you know, we shouldn't rule that out. But I think it's kind of unlikely. You know. Then again, it could be a skeleton party. But you know, because he had no body to go with. Gee, really? I remember in one of the bands I played in, like a orchestra sort of band. I tried to tell one of the conductors a joke about trombones, and it was what's a skeleton's favorite instrument? Or I don't think it was actually what's a skeleton's favorite instrument, but I think it was what instrument would a skeleton play? And the answer I gave was trombone. then he just like, no, he doesn't have any lungs to blow it with. Why can't you hear a pterodon pee? Because the P is silent. Okay, that was pretty good, that one. I haven't heard that one before. Why can't you hear a pterodon P? But you can also use it for pterodactyl as well, because that starts with a T. It's like pterodactyl is how you spell it, but it's not actually how it's pronounced, because the English language is a strange device. Wah. Alright. Oh, look, there's no sounds of it clanging. Maybe we should, like, have a bit of... Oh, there is a bit of ease out. No, there isn't a bit of ease out. Never mind, I lied. And then, because of how existence works, we have a recorded frame there that goes a little bit back. And then we move this one back. And we'd... Oh, no, we'd need that there for now. To record this frame. Oh, wrong one. I don't know why it's gone over here, but it has apparently. Oh no, I know why it's gone over there, because of, you know, existence. So let's just pop that one over here. Why can't dinosaurs clap? Good question. Also, hello, MLR's Bella. Don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but welcome to the stream. Because they're dead. Ha ha. Okay. Right. Staying in kind of well, I guess. But, you know. We shall record that. Wait, no, hold on. We'll go on to here, and we shall unfreeze it wherever here is. Then we shall add in another ease out over here. And then go over here, and there is more easing out. Wow, how revolutionary. Because he goes... Maybe it's though I need to move him down a bit for that. Where do lizards get their till? The retail store. I get it. You misspelled tail, but, you know. You're only missing an A. I'm sure it's just, you know, autocorrect or some shit. As weird as where do lizards get their tail? And the answer is the retail store. Well, that's if they need it redone. Of course. Wait a minute. Okay, no, it's fine. Maybe I just gotta, like, move him down a bit more, you know? He doesn't quite look right here. Now he looks a bit better. And then record that one. Okie dokie. Give me 1 minute, fellas. Why can't a skeleton be a hero? They don't have the heart or guts to be one. I mean, that's why skeletons are always bad guys, really. I mean, look at most things with a skeleton in it that's like fantasy or fiction or something. You want to know what there isn't any of? Good skeletons. They don't have a heart or guts to be a hero, even though I'd say being a villain and knowing you're a villain probably requires a lot of guts as well, because we humans instinctively want to be correct. But if you're a skeleton, you're kind of dead, so I don't think that's really important. Right. Back. My phone died for a short time. Okay, fair enough. Phone dying is quite annoying. So for now, that's just how it's going to be. And then he's going to flick around. So, in general, how's that looking? Let's zoom in a bit. Hop. I kind of like that jump. Although it seems like something a little bit more comedic than necessary, but, you know, whatever. I'm also going to need to change his facial posing here, because I think around this one, he'd start to change his face instead. He'd stop screaming at that point. Hello, Blue Heavy and Luigi. Luigi. Alright, get me back in the chat. What do you do when you see a skeleton cross a road? You jump out of your skin to join them. Ha 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 ha. So what, it's going to be like the Beatles cover, but with skeletons? If you can get, like, 2 other people. Then you cross a road and be like, haha, look, with the Beatles, but dead. Wait a minute. Right, let's get the... oh, I've already got the face poser out. Cool. Right. And second Baron says, laughing emoji, gun pointing to the head emoji. Well, gun pointing to the left emoji, which would therefore put it next to his head. Henceforth, gun pointing to the head emoji. I know. Very insightful. Like, you know, I could give Sherlock a run for his money. I'm kidding, I can't. If I was to give anyone a run for his money and intelligence, I'd only be giving myself that. Alright, cool. Actually, tell you what. I'll put that on all of his other frames as well, for now at least. And then he would go... and then he'd jump off. And he'd fall. Well, I have to shoot something, because why not? I'll BRB in a sec. This is not a gun, it's a water gun. That's still a gun, technically. It's just shoots a different type of thing. I mean, it's shaped like a gun. People call it a gun. Pretty sure it counts as a gun, Chief. Sorry if that's a bit loud. No, but like, on my phone, right, which is where I'm looking at the chat, it appears as a revolver. Like, on YouTube, it is a water gun. In, like, on the app itself, like, not the app itself, in, but it's like using the phone typeface of, like, Sony or whatever, it's a revolver. But, you know, yeah, still technically a gun, just less lethal. So, yeah, that be that. That's how it be when it do. Right, his hands. How are we doing his hands? It'll be, that one, where he's jumping off. Wah. His hands will straighten out. It'll be like, wow, amazing. He's doing a fresh exist. Stop. No. So let's just straighten his hands out first of all. His fingers, his hand is as straight as it needs to be. Right, okay, let me pop that in a decent spot. Let me just see the chat, how that's going. Alright, cool. I feel like the chat on my computer is a little bit more delayed than that on my phone, which is confusing, in my opinion. Like, why would the one that I'm not technically the head of a stream on be less? But, well, here we are with it being less, so, you know, yeah. Maybe this one would do better as, you know, a bit clenched. Just a bit, you know, just a bit, just a little bit clenched. Like so. Maybe it's just looking weird because of, you know, the thumb and all that. Who knows? Right, then this does that. Wow, how amazing. And then a good old bink and a bonk, and whatever this is, like so. Okay. And I think I'll probably just keep that finger posing for the rest of this bit here. Now I've got to figure out how I'm actually going to work in the blue heavies movement into this. When you're about to run off a cliff. But you've forgotten the sandwich. Oh god. Like if you go far away enough, he just goes back to the default facial expression. I'm back, and have you rode a whale? But I have. It was a hell of a time, but when it surfaced and jumped, that was kind of scary. I mean, yeah, it's a whale, of course it would be. But that's pretty cool. I've never ridden a whale, I'd say. Not really a whale. Not really a whale rider. Really, in my time, I haven't done a whole lot of whale riding. Also, is that a plane in a building? Is that a plane in the tower, sir? 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 Hell of a time, you should try it. Well, maybe I will. If I ever get a chance. I would not recommend to people under the age of 23. Well, I mean, that's understandable, really, isn't it? There was no... Oh, come on, Okay, back to giving it the animation a good old animating. Because now that we're done with him, probably for the last bit of this stream, I'll animate the Blue Heavy's footsteps. Maybe, like, you know... I don't know how that'll work, but, you know... I don't think I'm really going to need to animate the sandwich a whole lot, but I'll animate it just in case for the sake of, you know... it being a thing. So, it'll be about 5-ish afterwards. So, you know, this will be, there's only really 2, like, frames that I actually did. There's this one, and then there's him actually having his foot. Last time, at least. So, therefore, that'll be your right foot, but I'm going to need that on. And then, okay, let's pop his left foot on now. Well, I got a blaster. Tell nobody, but I'm going to shoot the RPG. I mean, first of all, you just said it on the internet. Second of all, I think people will tell if an RPG was gonna get fired off. So I think you're safe. Anyway, welcome back, second Baron with an X, a little squiggly thing and an X. It looks like sort of like dead Owo, you know, like when you kill an Owo, but it's, you know, happy with dying. It's content with dying, so it's just an XWX. Zeus. You know, X makes a sound. This sound like Xerneas from Pokemon. Then Yveltal. Okay. This would like turn a bit, wouldn't it? That's how I was doing it before. His thing would turn a bit. Yeah. Don't worry, I live in a field away from man. Alright, fair enough. I'm sure everyone will just hear it. If anyone hears it, they'll just go, oh, it's just one of those things that people do to scare off birds. So you don't have to worry about noises. I'm sure people just think it's regular noise that you hear every day in the world of existence. I think that's how I did it before, wasn't it? I think it was. Alright, okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. He's not even properly gotten anywhere. Lovely jubbly. That would imply that I'll be able to get him across 2 steps by the time he starts to look down. Yeah, birds. Okay, right, let's pop his foot down. The heavy's putting his foot down. Oh boy. And give a right leg a good old uncheck. And then this happens. But not just that, just this. Totally not an animal, but threats to KO me. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally, you know. It's totally how it be when it do. Did I check it? I did. I did check it. Check it. Right, okay. And then his spine is going to start moving over this way a little bit. And then his collar is going to do that. Right, okay. So how's his movement? And then he's going to probably be about his next step, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right. So it'll probably be his next step, but he actually starts to realise then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Just go and shoot a bear with an RPG. I mean not. Yeah, you're totally not going to go shoot a bear with an RPG. You know? So thanks for the bird emoji. Second Baron per second. It's got something green on its head. Don't know what that is. Is it Jesus stuff? Is it Jesus bird? Oh boy. Okay. Let's make like a tree and destroy the universe in one fell swoop. Okay, so it will be his next one here. And he shall start to look down. I'll start moving him already. Wait, no. Yes, actually. His collar shall be doing this. And then he shall start to look. He shall turn his head up. And then he shall see through the bars. But the heavy is on... Actually, wouldn't even be able to see, really, would he? We'll just pretend he can see, alright? We'll just pretend he can see what's going on down there. To some degree. And then he shall, you know, lower his arm a little bit as well. Because he's not looking at the sandwich. And let's actually, you know, pose his legs. Before I forget. Oh god, I unchecked the wrong one. Is that basically where it was? Basically, it'll do. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Just relax. Just take a deep breath. Good news, the bear is dead. There are guts everywhere. Oh boy! Well, I mean, as long as, you know, no one finds out, it should be alright, you know. I mean, I'm not really one who's, you know, I don't really agree with bear explosion, but, you know, I can't really stop you now, can I? Like this, because it's not going to be all the way down yet. It's just going to be like that. He's going to start turning to look, and his eyes are going to be looking down somewhere, like down here. I have a new pet, bear cub. Oh, okay. Alright. That seems understandable. Fair and balanced. I bet he's going to sort of stop in his movement a little bit. Out of shock. It's going to be about here. Let's actually animate his next step. And then just animate that middle bit to make it actually work. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Okay. Symbol. I don't know what's happened there, because you've used the dark-skinned one, right? But on my phone, it shows it as the yellow-skinned one with a little thing that shows an icon, a character it doesn't recognise. So, what's up with that, eh? Phones are weird. Yeah, maybe so, but it's not upside down, so it doesn't count. It's the top one, so it's the OK symbol. It's the OK symbol, so it doesn't count. It's got to be upside down for it to, you know, be that. Wow, and I just got to go and feed and bathe a cub, so bye. Alright, see ya. Adios. Cappy B. We'll see you whenever you next decide to show up. Which might be this stream, it might not be. Who knows? Right, let's animate his movements. And besides, what are you going to do if I looked at it second, Baron? You can't. What are you going to do? You're going to psychically hit me from wherever you are. Ouch. Okay, I think his leg is looking a bit too... Oh, no, it's not looking straight at all. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't worry your head about it at all. Don't worry any heads. Please don't worry the heads. I don't want the talking heads to get mad at me. Please, not again. Not after last time. Please. Okay. Leg should be like that. Okay, and then a good old one of these. Yeah, my point still stands. Like, if I look at it, what's going to happen, you know? What can you do to me? You cannot touch me. Less psychically. Or maybe I'm just making... Maybe if I have to look at it, you know, just to make sacrifices to, you know, be a good streamer and interact with my community of 2 people. I mean, it's got to be honest, for me, pretty big community. Pretty big and group community that I'm very grateful to have. It can... But, you know, it is still 2 people. But 2 very valued people, nonetheless. 2 very valued people. He's going to be looking down, and then the heavy's going to be there, and it's going to be like, what? What's going on? Why is he there? What's going on? Jesus? Jesus, is that you? How's that looking for him? There we are, he's looking down at him. Maybe I'll move his head down a bit. Okay. Sheep, hand, face, punch. Well, go. Okay. And then that one. Why does sometimes it show the emoji, sometimes it doesn't? Like if I hover over it. It shows ram, and it shows hand with fingers splayed. It's not even just like open palm, it's just hand with fingers splayed. That's pretty funny. But then I can't see the ones on this... Oh no, now I can. Nope. Smiling face with smiling eyes. I can't see what fist and the last one are called. I just know they exist. They do a fresh exist. Right, I think I will maybe move him forwards a bit. Oh, no, back a bit, because he'd be, you know, moving back, wouldn't he? And maybe his arm shall go down a bit more, like so. I have no idea what I am doing. Okay, fair. Gonna be honest, most of the time in my existence, I don't have any idea what I'm doing either. So, you know, makes 2 of us. Right, okay, I think that's how that works. Yep. But I have to go for that middle one, because he's gonna be in walking, and then he's going to be shocked. So we'll actually just move that up a bit. Then let's move his hands up a bit. Because that's how shock works. You move your hands up and you go, wow, what? Whoa, I can't believe this has happened to me. How could this have happened to me? I've made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. And his head and his spine is going to be like, ooh. And he's going to... His facial expression is going to change rapidly. And also his hands as well. Those are going to do that, I guess. Okie dokie. We're going to animate the blue heavies, shock, and then leave it there, probably. So, how's it all doing there? Okay, cool. So, his face shall change. He shall go from being all happy to having his eyes closed. Because his eyes are closed. What? That's not how eyes work. That's never how eyes have worked. What's going on? I'm scared and confused. Help. Help me. Help me. What's going on? That's not how eyes work. Why are his eyes doing that? What? Huh? Who? Huh? Is it where his eyes are posed? If I move them up, will they? Nope, that happens. What's going on with his eyes? Huh? Who? Okay, fine. We'll just go with the old. Maybe it's these. Maybe these are causing it. Nope, they're not. Why are his eyes showing through? That's weird. That's never happened before. You know what? Whatever. Let's just do that then, I guess. And put his things down there. Eyes closed, inner squint, outer squint, you know, all the squints, just to make his eyes look partially closed. Dude, come on. Why would it do this to me? Why would it do this, of all things, to me? Of all people? I guess that looks alright, I guess, kinda. Maybe put his eyes up, maybe? Who knows? Spy Crab's last words. Oof. Ah! Yep, that was the Spy Crab's last words. You might even be able to get to hear them again sometime, maybe. Who knows? Right. What is even? Okay, whatever. Let's just pop this back down. His smile is going to instantly decrease a little bit. It's going to go down to here. And his face is going to close a little bit. Just a bit, you know? Just going to close a little bit. Let's actually let's just put his smile back to a default place. And then his fingers are going to start stretching out a little bit as well. Nope. There we go. Got him. I did it, Mr. Stark. I'd never even watched the MCU films. Actually, no, I watched Iron Man 1 and 2. I'm watching Iron Man 1 and 2 when I was sick in thingy. Yeah, the eyes are buggy. That's something I've noticed, and I don't like it. It's very, very strange. But I mean... But what? Hold on a minute. It wasn't like that before. The eyes were buggy before. Why is it fixed itself now? It can't have something to do with this ghost, could it? It might have. It might have had something to do with that ghost. But I don't know. Anyway, let's just go back to posing his fingers while we're here. Ah, yes, of course. Right. Then we'd remove that. It would be like, as he's walking. He sees the red heavy about to leap to his supposed death, and he is confused what's going on. Has he gone mad out of loss of a golden sandwich? But as it turns out, as he cannot see, the red heavy has a plan, which is, I know, very surprising for a heavy, but you know. I mean, gotta be honest, when I play heavy, I don't run in with a plan. I just sort of run in and pray for the best, because heavy isn't my best class. After a time when I was really good at heavy, but, you know, I'm not really that good at him anymore. But I was more of a battle heavy. I didn't use the sandwich much. I was more of a family business kind of guy. You shoot more, but less bullet. Right, then 3 more after it. He would, you know, he'd move up a bit more. Just because it makes sense for him to actually, you know, stop. Oh, I got an achievement. Menu user. Wow. Let's have a look at that. Open the spawn menu 1,000 times. Let me see if that will actually, you know, capture it when I do that. But look at that. Menu user. Open the spawn menu 100,000 times. Oh my god. Wow. Revolutionary. Can't believe that has happened. Wow. It's largely about revolutionary. I know I'm making a big deal about it, but it's not really that big of a deal. If I'm being honest. No, let's not have his hands stay there. Let's have his hands do that. Very sudden sort of stop. Maybe his body would move to the side a bit. You know, he's losing his balance because he's all shocked by the red heavy's sheer mad laddery. I tried to animate something in SFM, but if I reached over 1 minute with the same model, the bones couldn't be moved, so I always change his models. Huh, that's strange. I mean, I've heard of a lot of SFM bugs, you know? I haven't used it myself, but I've heard of a lot. And it's some of those bugs that make people not want to use it, but, you know. I've heard something like that, and that sounds very annoying, I'll tell you that. Alright, let's do this. Alright, okay, cool. Let's do this. And let's put that in the right place. His spine would go up. It would probably actually be moved somewhere over here because the red heavy is now over there, and the blue heavy will act like he's looking there, and if he can see him through there. And then, I'm not sure if his collar will be changed at all. I'm not sure if that will be up or down. I guess we'll have it up. He's, like, confused. He's like, what's going on? So, of course, he's more on edge, so he's making himself look bigger, like a scared animal. Oh, okay, I guess his hand is meant to be like that. Alright, cool. Let's move that hand. Is it his left? It is his left. Cool. Excellent. And it would be like that. And it would be like, whoa. And then his face will be like, oh, what's going on? I mean, my phone's acting like it's all buffering, but it's not buffering, really. You know? So, whatever. Okay, right. His hands are going to be more out now. They're going to be more out, but they're going to be also more closed as well. They're going to be real closed and real, you know, like, wow, what's going on? I'm so scared and confused. Help me. Call my mother. That's what the heavy's thinking right now. That is totally what he's thinking, you know? Like that. Actually, no, that doesn't look right either. Maybe more like just this, and then it's the tips that go in. Alright, then let's make that all posed in. Okay, right. Okay, let's go on to face poser. Like I said, let's go on to face poser. Okay, now his eyes are working. But only kinda, question mark? I don't know. Oh no, that's just Venus Squint being Venus Squint. Let's put the outer squint back there as well. Boop, boop. And then he's going, ha, ha. And there's a frown. Let's put that back to normal. Maybe this one will go out as well. Maybe his outer squint would go out. Not, is it his outer squint that I'm looking for? Or am I looking for his inner squint? The answer is I'm looking for both. Both will work for this. And then he's going to be looking down at the Hoovy who's doing that. And he's like, whoa, what's going on? Ha, ha, who, ha, he, ha. Granted, you technically can't see him, but you know. We're just going to have to pretend you can see him. And then his face shall open. His face shall open. His mouth shall open. Out of shock, he shall be like, ah, what's going on? What's he doing? What's this crazy son of a bitch doing? Actually, with this, it's going to have to be, like, quite exaggerated. Just because of how bounce works. And then we'd put in an ease 1 frame. And then we'd take that frame that we've eased in one and put it over here somewhere. Or maybe just like this. Maybe just put it here. Maybe that'll work. And I guess that will probably work, I guess. Like this. Maybe like this, actually. Maybe that'd be a good place to put it. I mean, you can see his sort of scream, kinda. And I guess it still kind of works for him to, you know, go quite still, I guess. But I still add a little bit of movement into him, I think I will. Add a little bit of movement. Okay, and then that there. Okay. Maybe not that. Let's take this one and put it like here or something. Then that'll work. And then we pop that there, delete this one. Then whereabouts is it here when he ends? Okay, cool. Let's just... Yep. He's looking at him like, ah, what's he doing? What's this crazy son of a bitch doing? Let's have it so it kind of tracks him here as well, while we're at it. So his head sort of tracks him a little bit here. So he just moves a little bit like so. Okay. Good and excellent. Who's the other one watching this stream? Probably my thing open in my... well, actually, unless that's, like, being slow. Let me have a look on here. Because there's 2. Now if I particularly play, I'll probably go up to 3. Because I have one open on my computer itself. Just for actually setting up the stream and stuff. And sometimes checking the chat. But yeah. I can still not believe how many people made an entry if we could be one of those. I'm sure we could be. If we just, you know, get it done in time. Okay. Oh, that's not what I needed. Good thing I turn that off soon, because that's the one that makes it autoplay and take screenshots. Bit up more. Bit up more. Bit up more like this. Okay. I think I'll actually probably stop the thing here around there, and then I'll get another shot of him doing that. And I'll just save this here now. GSC Yeet 1. So I might make a second version of that. Okay, this seems good, so let's pop a camera down. Or maybe... yeah, because of how I'm doing it, I could probably, you know, just do it there, actually. I'm just gonna check it on, the good old... the good old... rule of third with dots. I guess that works, kinda. It's certainly an interesting composition to have. Maybe if I, you know, do that more, maybe that will help. Okay, yeah, whatever, that'll be fine. Well, I've got these as well. I don't know why these are here, but they are. I honestly don't know how these got here, but they did. Can I have more on at once? No. Okay, cool. Also, just Balloon Boy just there. I mean, okay, sure, whatever, I guess. Give me the camera tool. Alright, and then, it'll go like this. Alright, okay. Let us record that now. Let me actually just pop this onto the default spawn list. Even though it's not quite necessary. There's spit on my computer. I don't know how that got there, but it did. Yeah. Why is it that you do not have much time on Thursday? Second Baron? Is there something going on that you need to attend to? Hold on, let me just have a look at that again. Nope, nope, that's still not the right place. Alright, I think that'll be fine. I think we've got a good thing there. Personal, yeah. That's fair enough. I don't think I've got anything personal going on unless I, like, go out to help Mum with some stable work. tomorrow. But I don't know whether I'll do that or not. So, who knows? But yeah, and besides, that'll be in a time where I'm not normally animating anyway. Because if I set it to this time every day, then, you know, I can make sure that nothing else happens. Nothing else normally happens, really. So, you know, it's fine. Anyway, that's all done. I'm going to save this, just because this has a lot of stuff that I actually do kind of need. So, that's done. Also, the whole thing is saved, in the sense of that. I'll actually get the, bit where we get a good look at him jumping off. I might go and get that now as well, actually, while I'm here. Oop. Yep, okay, that seems to work pretty well. Let's get that. Let us get that thingy. Alright, let's see how that looked. Oh yeah, that's fine. Done with only 17 seconds, I mean my entry. Well, technically the entry's got to be under 40 seconds. So 17 is actually quite a lot compared to, you know, that. Arbitrary time manager. So, you know, it's not too bad. Could certainly be worse. But anyway, that's that all done. I've got to save the right place I want it to be. I can load these in, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I'll quit this and I'll just edit those frames in and get them into the right spot as well. While we are here. That's not what I needed. I needed this one. Give me the Gmod slide. There we go. Yeah, your entry. Alright, I'm not sure when you put that in. No, you put that in with the other one, didn't you? I have small brain cells, okay? But yeah, 17 seconds isn't really that bad, really, if the one it's meant to be is 40. I mean, I'm probably going to end up going over. I think some people did... I'm going in the wrong place. I think some people did go over in their entries, but I'll have to actually have a look through that. I don't want to look too much because I'll get discouraged, because everyone else's is probably going to be better than mine. But right, let's take these and put them into there. Copy them to there. Then delete these ones. Okay. I had to spend a lot of time clearing some stuff out of my computer earlier today because I'm running out of space. I'm working on some sort of series thing, review series with my brother, and we've got to record gameplay for Doom Eternal for that. And we this second time when I was trying to get some footage of him playing it, and we ran out of space. So yeah. Right, what will be open here? Yep, it's opening GSC collab entry grapple. Okay, good. Cool, you can see that. Let's throw in the not vids. That one's unnecessary anymore. It is not required. Let us throw in these. Let's add these into the fray. Alright, cool. Delete that. Zoom in a bit. Okay. So technically it would probably have to actually be like here or something, I think, would be where it would make sense to trim the start. And then it would be actually somewhere more like here probably would be where it would stop for because of the close-up shot of his foot. Probably about here. Let's just bring back the start a little bit, and Oh no, that is where it needs to be. Alright, cool. Trim start. Let's throw it in here. Wait, did I edit this all together? Does he stop moving? Ah, yes. Okay, cool. Right. And then this frame goes in. The almighty this frame. It's not actually all that mighty at all. Where's his foot? There's his foot. Alright, cool. Then probably about here would be a good place to trim start. Let's take this and let's delete it. And, actually, no, where would this end? Probably be about here would probably be a good place to end it. So it'd be a quick small one just to know that he's left of the ground. Then there'll be some slow-mo with him in the air, which I shall animate tomorrow. So let's just see how this is all looking so far.
What? Huh? Da, this will work.
And then I've got to edit in some footsteps. Quite a lot of footsteps, actually. Probably going to need some extra thingies. Let's pop this back to where it was before. I need some space to see stuff. This is an audio file, but I haven't actually got anything in yet. Alright, cool. Still be useful for this, I guess. So, that's his footstep. And then we've got this. No one's made a footstep until here. Here's where the first footstep sounds for the heavy, one of the heavies. So cleats conk, probably. Just pop that here. I'll just make it so I'm just animating, well, adding the audio to thingy, the blue heavy for now. There'll be one about here-ish, I think, as well. Let's just make that cleats conk too. I'll have to make these ones like a little quieter as well. Yeah, it makes sense for it to be that close because, you know, he's sort of like stopping. I like still... fairly close to that one would be. And then a little bit... it'd actually be quite quiet, wouldn't they? And then that as well. Like that. And now I've got to try and put in some footsteps for the other heavy. Which would be much quieter. So let's see now. His first step would be here. What do the concrete ones sound? Let's have a quick listen to concrete. Basically the same. So I'll use that to my advantage. Okay, so let's go find his first step. That would be there, basically. So it's sound here. Is where it would sound. Okay, let's make another audio track. Oh, boy. Only 6 days left. Yep, only 6 days left. But, you know, mine's going to end quite soon after the heavy gets up there. Tell you what, I think I will do some animating outside of stream. I think I'll probably have to do that, like tomorrow and some days. Probably just spend the entirety of Saturday and Sunday just animating and editing, probably. So, that's his first step, and then where's his next one? Here. Here. Concrete 4 we'll go with. Pop that there. Maybe there's a little bit too much empty space here. Boop. Okay, cool. Right. And then here, we'll throw in a concrete 3, I guess. Alright, so that'll be the loudest one, and then these two will be quite quiet. Or like about here-ish. I mean, did animate around 20 minutes to 2 hours. Now I am serious. Yep. That's fair enough. Hold on, how's that sound? Okay, cool. Radical. How do these sound again? And how does Sandwich Drop sound? That one's slightly louder, an item hat pickup. It's probably quieter, so let's go with Sandwich Drop. Just to, you know, just to add a little bit more life to his jump. Yep, there we are. Alright, okay, cool. Let's see how that is so far. Works pretty well. My max work could be 7 hours a day now. Whew. Oh my. Give me 1 minute. I need to turn a light on in here. It is a bit dark. Return if I have. I can't do a Yoda voice. At least not nowadays. I used to be fairly decent at some voice impressions, but now I'm not, so, you know, whatever. And I probably actually wasn't that decent. It was just me thinking I was, because, you know, when you're a kid, you think all the stuff you do is good. Alright. Or on Saturday, 10 hours. Oh boy. Yeah, I might even be working for longer than that, to be honest. When it comes to Saturday, Sunday. I might just have garage mod open the entire day. And just only take breaks to go outside and eat. I mean, I've still got, like, it's Tuesday, right? So, you know, I've got a fair bit that I can do. And I'll probably be able to finish this slow-mo bit and have him, like, swinging around. And, yeah. I think I will have that, the slow-mo bit, because that probably won't take too long. I've just got to stretch out the frames a bit more. But I've got to actually animate those frames as well. For the blue heavy turning to look. And maybe blinking as well in slow motion. And then also the heavy's got to, like, sort of start turning as well and swing his arm around and junk and, you know, all of that stuff. So, yeah. I'm going to try and find one of Heavy's, like, battle cries to add in here. Let's turn on the display capture. Let's go and have a quick journey into the depths. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Like I said, I have a freaking timer. Yep, that does sound like very, very annoying. The thing. Annoying the thing. It's the entirety of annoying. I mean, oh no, it's just Halloween scream, not Heavy screams. Auto-capped award, battle cry.
Here I come!
Nah.
Run!
Nope.
Ah!
That's the one I was thinking of. There we go. Battle cry 03. Let's throw that in to the fray. Let's throw it in. Okay. Cool. Let's go back to Vegas capture, because that's all we need right now. And let us have a look at this.
Ah! What? Huh? Da, this will work.
It's obviously not going to be there, but you know, it's going to be somewhere around here. But it's going to be quite But I'm just thinking of what things I use. Tomorrow it will be interesting for both of us. Yep. Oh, that actually works pretty well, actually. You know. Technically, you start screaming there, but you know. Let me see if I can get a better look at him. I can't. But maybe I can have a look at a good full. There we go. Okay. But yeah, you like start screaming around here technically. So maybe if I just have it so we actually it'd be like around here would probably be a good place to have it start. And it'd be really quiet because he's further away. And technically like stop screaming here, but you can't see that at all as the audience, so I'm just gonna do what's called a pro gamer move and have a split of the audio. Not sure if that fade will necessarily be necessary, but I'll put it up a bit more as the heavy. And then we'll have a fade in sort of from here-ish. Nah, just so it like sounds a bit better when he stops screaming. Because the next thing he's gonna stop screaming in. Oh yeah, that fade makes it sound so janky. Jesus sweet Jiminy Cricket. Get rid of that fade. Get rid of that fade. There we go. And maybe it could just be it. No, I think that works quite well for it suddenly going to close range. Maybe moving it forwards a bit for the fade out might work still. Right, okay, cool. Lovely jubbly. Okay, cool. I might have to add another VO line. Voiceover line. No, that's not what I needed. Get your video lines out of my face. I don't need any video lines anymore. I've already got all the video lines I'll ever need for this thing. Right, then I'll call that Voice 2. You could not believe how much my heart is pounding. I'm so nervous right now. I'm going to have a heart attack somehow. Please don't have a heart attack. I don't want you having a heart attack on my stream. I won't be able to help you if you do. But if you seriously feel you're going to have a heart attack, call an ambulance. No, but yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, but I may get what you mean, but I also probably can't actually believe how much your heart is pounding. So why are you going really fast, going like... Be like, you know... But a heart sound, you know? I know, I'm very good at stuff. Let's go find some more heavy noises. It'll be a pain one, I think. Look for oof sort of noise for the blue heavy to make. So let me just hop on over to display capture and VO. Heavy, fairy princess, help, incoming, jeers, laugh, medic, melee, move up, MVM, kill, loot, MPM, say, the negative vocalization, pain, sharp. What's sharp one? That's what I'm thinking of, but let's have a look at what else we've got. Probably pain sharp 1 is probably the best. It sounds more like a realization. What do you want, Bullguard? But yeah, by pain sound I meant you know, the noise. Because it's heavy pain sharp 1, and I know that's good for a lot of shock noises. So let's find where he goes ooh, or would go ooh. It would be here, sure, wouldn't it? Be about here, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll make it a bit quieter as well. Just not as quiet as the red heavies, but you know, still quieter. Alright, cool. There'll probably be a bit of a whoosh sound as well. Maybe not the engineer's swoosh noise, but, you know, that'll probably be something like that. I'll throw that in for now, just to see how it sounds. Let's pop that into the SFX section. Oh, that actually works quite well. Main class have the same thing. Pain sounds sound like realization. Yeah, that's what I've used for a lot of other ones. Like, for the oof sort of noise, granted it is actually pain for the spy, but it's also slight realization as well. Because I suppose in real life, if you think about it, pain noises are basically just realizations. You going, oh, ow, I've been hurt. There we go. As he leaves the ground, his foot he goes swoosh. Because he's a speedy boy. Right. So let's have a look at it on the best full preview and see how it all... Okay, that's not what I needed. Let's just have a look at how it looks so far. I think I'm going to stop soon. What's going on? There we go.
What? Huh? Da, this will work.
Alright. The blackout thing actually works really well just as like a cinematic thing. The jump and then blacking out with like no noise afterwards. But that's not what I was going to say because I kind of need it to, you know, not be that. So, you know, yeah. While I'm here, actually, let's add in the secondary footsteps for the heavy coming along. The red heavy, because we already got some for that, but we still need some for the red heavy. Well, we actually technically probably need one about there-ish, wouldn't we? So, good thing we got 2 extra lines down here. 2 whole-ass extra sound lines. Time for some quieter concrete. I guess we'll use concrete for him instead, just because. Is that good for a noise of... Yep, okay. And a slice sound. Did I say anything about slicing sounds? I don't know. Maybe I was referring to the whoosh. Maybe I was referring to this. I don't remember mentioning slice sounds, but if you need a slice sound, that whoosh works quite well. But for an actual sound of cutting flesh, or leather, or whatever you're cutting, I don't know. Okay, so we've got that footstep, and then he will have another footstep about here-ish. Concrete 1. You're up. But yeah, like, if you look at his foot, he would probably have 1 footstep. Oh no, that would probably be his landing footstep. There. Well, actually, a little bit before that. Like, here-ish would probably be where his thing was down. Concrete slide sound, but I don't know. It's source again. Could be from Half-Life 2. I believe there is in physics, there's sliding sounds. But it's like, I'm not sure if it would work well for this purpose. That's why I've got the clove shifting. But, you know, I'd probably have something for that. Like maybe 2 footsteps going off at once to sort of make a louder, sort of disjointed noise of him hitting the ground. As he... No, he's already sliding when he gets there, so that wouldn't work. Concrete 4, maybe 3. Whatever. Let's go for 3. I think I've already got 3 in there. So, concrete 2. Okay. It doesn't actually touch the ground there, but maybe it'd be a bit of a slide noise. And a bit of a foot stomp there. Okay. And then let's pop those to about wherever that is. Gain is 4.3 decibels. Okay, so let's take it down to 4.3. 4.3 decibels. 4.3 decibels. 4.3 decibels. 0.3 decibels. Alright.
What? Huh? Da, this will work.
Alright. That's pretty good. Worry about the sliding another time. See if I can think of a sound that'll work well. Just make sure that's all saved. And, yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, frankly. We've made some decent progress. We've gotten this bit to here animated. And it's like, instead of just having one character moving here and just a little bit of movement from good old Luigi in the background, there's movement down there, there's movement up here, there's animating that, and then, you know, there's this, and there's all of this sound work I've done. So, you know, yeah. And this is how Heavy died. Yeah. Rest in peace, Red Heavy. That might be an idea, actually. A sort of advertisement, but not quite. I have it so it ends here for the upload I do on my channel, and then just rest in peace Heavy, and then just, but this isn't how it ends. Want to see the full version? Go watch the Golden Sandwich Collab. That could work, I guess. We're not going to do that, I don't think, but, you know, maybe I will. Just kidding, I probably won't. Okay, so everything's saved, so, yeah, I'm just going to close that now. But, yeah. I'm going to end it here. So a big thank you for hanging along all the way, second bar in the second. We had a strange sort of influx of people this time. Yep. Good luck to you, comrade. I'm sure yours will be great as well. So a big thank you to everyone who may have watched the stream at any point, and to the people who participate in the chat. Hold on, does participants just have the people who are here? Okay, cool. So a big thank you to second bar in the second, Guzmari, also known as Cappy B, Bella TB, and Emma Last Bella, who might be the same person, just with a different account. I don't know. Beats me. But yeah. Big thank you to those 3, possibly 4 people. Thanks, of course, to anyone else who may watch, because it said like 6 concurrent viewers at some point. That could just be stuff being skewed, but you know. So yeah. That's going to be it for today. This has been Drenduh Tyrof, and I'll catch you on the flip side.